So we are already in this third movement together, and this movement is about dance. So this woman who came out from this grieving process and really experienced this love, intimacy with her creator, and from there she comes out to the world and walks in her journey and experiences some difficulties in her communities, and also experiences this spirit just keeps lifting her up in the community and letting her really learn how to love in harmony together, learn how to discern what is true, and learn how to really let go of all the expectations and bitterness. So she's now free. She found that love in herself, and she experienced this big true love that is unconditionally just toward her, really warmly hugging her and embracing the whole parts of herself. So now she's free and she is out in the world, maybe in the nature this time, and with people. So she found supportive people, safe people around her. So she has this really loving community around her, and she's now dancing with the spirit who taught her the love by showing her and really being with her in this big love. So now the dance starts. Siciliana is actually an island name in Italy, and it was actually a dance form in 18th century, but it also used in opera. So it has this lyrical element, melancholy lyrical element, and also it has some dance-like rhythm that is very dominating in this piece. So the rhythm in this piece that just keeps coming back is this dance rhythm of Siciliana dance, tan ta 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 ra ra ra. As you can hear, the key doesn't sound like it's very sad G minor. Now it's B flat major. So it's the only movement that has some sort of uplifting elements. The B flat major, it's a major in this G minor sonata. So it starts with this grounding, but also very centered and free-flowing dance. And in this first phrase, you can find different voices that is very easy to actually recognize. So in my storytelling, I think it starts with this spirit dancing and inviting her to dance with them. And you will hear bass, the voice, the bottom voice, just keep nudging them and inviting them to dance with them and maybe leading them. And then these top two voices, like people in this loving community, are dancing and singing together. So they have different kind of voice. I will show you. This is the invitation. And then the top two voices is people. This is bass and sort of singing and dancing. And then it's like light step that is nudging them. Let's dance together. And then there are kind of lifting their steps up, and then so this bass is coming again. See, they're joining. So in this movement, challenge is, although I want to make sure that there are different voices that are just separated, but also I want to show you guys more harmonized dance. So it sounds like it's one harmony. It's not two different set of voices. So they're rising up. Now they're starting to dance together. So here, the dance like rhythm, tam, ta ta, ta ra ra ra. It's gonna keep repeating. So this is the same dance rhythm that we started with. And then now the next one is this one. So it starts to be a little sadder. It sounds like G minor is coming back, but then D. Do you remember this D? The character of D that really grounded this woman in the truth and the love in the second movement. So that D is just keep lifting her up, lifting this community up. And then here C minor comes in. So when this D just keeps lifting them up, they're learning to flow in this sadness and learning to dance in any situation, right? And they're singing. And then this C minor Schumann-like chord comes in. See some pain. Some sort of understanding, but from not knowing, right? So it came back to this G minor. From here, how does it sound like? It's another dance, but it sounds a little, you can hear. This sounds like questioning, right? Kind of afraid and scared. But here, you'll be okay. fun. Going up. So here, the first time the top voice has this rhythm. So top voices were representing these people, and now they are dancing. So they learned from the spirit introducing their dance, and then they just learn to really dance together, and then now this time they're dancing and singing together, and then the spirit is just supporting them in this lower voices. Now they are taking turns. So this rhythm is in the bass, and then the top voice comes in, and then the bass comes in again. So, and it's F major. Now top voice. Now the first love comes in again. So I just keep changing this bowing. So when we set the bowing, it's a little complicated to make the chords down bow, which is actually more natural. Let's do this. This sounds like it's coming to an understanding. And then maybe reminiscing the first love, first dance that they started to dance. And it has some space left. So it doesn't end strongly, but it ends with this question, maybe curiosity, what's going to happen next? And there's a room to it, but not knowing is okay. So it's more like playful manner. Rather than ending. See, this sounds more safe and maybe boring, right? But this is dissonance. This is consonance. See, so the main chord is in the weak beat, which makes it more, it sounds like there's something more that we don't know. So there's a question asked, and the answer is coming next. So the story continues. This was a dance movement and also very lyrical at the same time. And I feel like this movement is just learning to dance in every situation. So it's not always sounding happy. There are some sorrow, there are some sadness, and maybe not knowing, doubtful, but also there are some joy and free-flowing, effortless elegance to this dance. So they're learning, we're all learning together in community and in this loving spirit that is telling us the truth that we are loved and we are created to really bear each other's burden and really understand each other. And coming from this love, really appreciating each other and dancing together in any kind of situation, really listening to each other, validating each other's feelings, and responding to each other. And that becomes a beautiful dance that we can really enjoy and appreciate. So this was the movement of joy, movement of dance, movement of free-flowing energy that is just really supporting us in this loving community together. And we learned how to dance in any situation. And the story continues to the next movement, which is the final movement called Presto. And you can tune in to see what's happened next. So thank you for tuning in and taking this journey with me. I really appreciate you and hope this resonates with you. Thank you.